to another trek through the dungeon. Still trying for a tournament win, and I got my. I decided to reattempt an octopus. I'm in the middle of a very interesting run where I found a reasonable set of spells. Somehow, the Book of Minor Magic no longer has Blink in it, which is very sad face. Explains partially why I've had such a hard time finding Blink. I did find an inordinate number of shops in early dungeon with look at that, one, two, three, four, five, many reasonably cool items, and yet have somehow found the one start that has no Gazog all the way down, which is just frustrating as heck. But oh crap! Okay, I forgot that this was the floor that I had already left. Well, this is going to be a very short run when I die on turn 2. Such bullshit. How was I supposed to remember which floor I had come out of yesterday? Is there any way to survive this quickly? Not really. I don't know what my blink scroll looks like. I don't have Heal Wounds handy. I think I have no choice but to take it slow, do a haste, hope not to die when I walk away. Okay, that worked. We have an air gap, so that's something. Pretty sure that's a wall at the end, though. We take 2 more steps, and then we random teleport probably. He doesn't get a double energy turn. Okay, that was a lot of really valuable resources burned because I didn't know what staircase I had just escaped from. So, yeah, that's a bullshit situation. Nothing you can do about bullshit. There's a penalty for having paused yesterday while playing, but no matter. We're in it to win it, and that's all there is to it. Butterflies. Let's pop a lightning spire and let that do the job that it's designed to do. Conduct concerned gods cares about melee. So there we go. Okay. Yeah, I had actually recently retreated from that same troll and gone back upstairs so as not to face it when I was not ready for it. Got a lot of good that does you if you then intentionally re-engage it, which as far as the game is concerned is exactly what I just did. But I at least didn't die. I did get a lucky roll there where he missed on his attack of opportunity after having successfully double clawed me. Of course, I had some unlucky rolls to go so low in the first place, but hey, any landing you can walk away from, right? Right. I think I had disengaged with this group as well before, but now I'm in a much better position to take it out. Okay, not that much better of a position. Seriously, come on. Just die already. Oh, it was the other guy who summoned you. Crap. Okay, we go might here. Put us between the two of you. Drink magic, please. Drop another one of these guys and back off. Mephitic Cloud. And then kill the summoner. Please die already. Keep that thing in vision. Okay. Well, I'm off to a really bad start, actually. Used up a lot of finite resources, dealt with some really bad situations poorly. Curari is actually exactly what the doctor ordered here. He can't navigate deep water, it looks like, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. Pretty sure the sheep can't either, or whatever this is, not a sheep. Dumb enough to drown, aren't you? Good. You're all dumb enough to drown, right? Good. Now that I finally have stabilized a little, I can use some tactics. Where are we at here? Spells, air casting, fighting magic. Yeah, so it's a good thing I studied fighting as much as I did, or I would not have had the HP to survive that little mess. Jesus, what a bad start. I'm way too grumpy. I need to loosen up a little. I need to be proud of the fact that I knew to use consumables and pull out a safety there somehow. There's Gazog. About 7 floors too late, and there's no way in but to dive another floor. Jesus, this game hates me today. Okay, we're gonna drop Confuse, and then Nail. Got 1 kill. Electric Whip should really go with this guy. Pull him up. Take him out. Take him out. Alright, good. I'm increasingly less confident in this character and his build currently. But it's all going to change when I finally get to buy some of the stuff from the stores that I've left behind upstairs. Are you serious? If you abyss me, understand? Crawl. Do not let me get abyssed by a confused, irritant orc. Or ogre, sorry. Ogre. Double shafting? Fuck! Okay. Good, we at least found a map. Well, we can take any way out of this dilemma. We don't know a lot of our options, actually. Most of our options are unknown to us. And we don't have a lot of doubles and triples to experiment with. We did find heal wounds at least. That's something. Is there a spell that I should be memorizing here? You could make the argument for Freezing Cloud, even if it's just to have it. Or Swiftness. I would make the argument for Swiftness, actually. You know, the biggest frustration in all of this is Gazog was right there. I was just trying to, I would only pop down so I could pop up so I could get Gazog. And now I'm losing another 3 floors worth of goodies. Gazog goodies. Oh well, Minotaur's Lair. Do we take a ridiculously out of depth Minotaur's Lair? Well, we don't not take it. We can always just walk away, right? After this is me we're talking about, I may not be capable of just walking away. Oh my god, it's an incredibly large elaborate one. We're gonna die. We're just gonna die here. There's 4 rings in the gauntlet. Gauntlet is structured with 1 entry that gives you a 50-50 on 2 that then converges. There's a highly mutagenic route on the left. There's a melee route on the left. On the right, it looks a little more stable. The artifact rings are evenly split, it looks like. And wouldn't you know it, my preferred path would take me through the gargoyles, probably. How do we get through there? So all we would have to do is... Oh, I do not want to deal with that Nekoxec mutation hole. But there's a double... So I can get 2 artifact rings just by taking the right path in addition to a wand. And all I have to do is deal with the floaty heads room. I'll get my teleport scroll back if I can deal with some Kenku. You know, if I'm gonna lose, I'd rather lose here than lose because of a shafting elsewhere. But damn it, y'all don't come out here to watch me play poorly, right? Or do you guys come here for the hype, or do you come here for intelligent play? Because if it's the hype, I can deliver. I'm feeling like this is survivable, but in order to actually win this, and this, I should probably just suck it up and take Freezing Cloud right now. And we'll flip off Air Magic temporarily for Ice and conj, try and make that more castable by the time it becomes relevant. And yeah, I think we're committed now, so let's do it. If we take the left imp path, that's much safer. We're stuck against Blizzard, which is bad, Kappa Demon, which is good, and gets me a mutation potion, which is very good. And then I'm up against zombies and drakes and a death drake. And gets me what? 2 rings? No, I only get 1 ring out of that path though. 1 ring and 1 mutation pot versus 2 rings and a teleport scroll and a wand. So yeah, we're gonna take the right path. That's correct. We can also just escape. That's always an option too. But yeah, no, we're not escaping. All right, here goes. Another Christmas in the trenches. Pick up, step down, pick up, step down, get out. Okay, what have we looted? Our core, probably not very valuable, but we'll put it on. Okay, do these guys resist cold? I think they do. Poison, negative energy, torment, electricity, fire, cold, and drowning. Yeah, so they're not really a thing. And immune to electricity, they said? No, resistant. That's Clitus immune. So the only thing I have that actually hits them at all is airstrike, which is too greedy to use. How much brilliance do I have? I only have 1 brilliance. I'd like to save it if at all possible. So I think, what do we do here? We just path our way through and hope for the best. We'll put swiftness on. I hate to say it, but I think we're giving up that artifact ring. I don't have anything that wins this unless I can paralyze him. 50-50 on paralyze I'll take. Sweet. That buys me a couple turns to get in here and get the ring. Forget the wand, just get out. 50-50 on paralyze, I'll take those odds. And then beat the crap out of him while he's paralyzed. Do I have anything that hits a little stronger? Just a little. He resists everything, so just beating him with my whip is probably the best thing I can do. Okay. Insanely, incredibly, we have somehow managed to do the impossible and pull the best ring ever that has int minus written on it. But it has evocable blink with very high failure, unfortunately. Max RF. What does that do to my castings? Not much, actually. It's pretty okay to wear. And I am about to go into an RF beneficial situation, so yes and yes. All right, what's the situation here? Where do I want them to start? Here, probably. All right. What is the path? I could be invisible. I'd love to be invisible, but I can't. Any way to get the weaker ones on the outside? Yeah, they're the weaker ones on the outside now. So I guess we swiftness, enter, and beeline for the ring. And just go like that. Swiftness, enter, beeline for the ring. You got it? I think I risk it. Because calcification does miss. Okay! We have done it. Oh, we got through that alive. And we have MP +9 and stealth ++, so that is a very, very good set of rings to pick up. He is unparalyzable. He is silver jabbed. He is dangerous as hell. That is a very good position right now. Right. Alrighty. Give me any edge I possibly can have, because I'm going to need them all in a second. Okay, we're out of mana. Net's very high likelihood of stopping him. Good. Get out of the line of fire of lightning. 8. Poison. Okay, we did it. We got him. And just one level of ice has massively improved our castability on Freezy Cloud. We got a bunch of good stuffs, not a bunch of redundant stuffs, but we definitely take the evocables. We'll take the chessboard piece and never cast it, most likely. Are you serious? Did I just do that to myself? I just did that to myself, huh? Okay. Maybe there's more loot to get. I'll just be a little more cautious about exploring now. Alright, we got plenty of experience out of that. Leveled up a bit more. Freezy Cloud is now super castable. Let's get out of here. Okay. We are one floor beneath the floor beneath where we should be. So bearing that in mind with all decisions made on what to engage. Everything we kill now is unfortunately not benefiting from being Gazal killed. So we really do want to... I'm not going to keep any enemies alive on purpose, but I'm not going to go out of my way to kill things. I really don't want to use up my last magic mapping, if at all possible. The one floor beneath the floor beneath should be survivable. Oh, hey, look. It's the same thing that we wanted to start this session. If he's gone, we come up. Okay, we made it back alive. That does not mean that we're in the clear. This whole game is just an exercise in how risky are you. It does mean that we're a little less terrified now. Now we're looking for an up staircase. There's an up staircase, and it's the one we needed. Here you go. D10, shafty, but there it is. If we could go back to the second floor, please. Eventually. A lot of shops on this floor, so let's just explore them all systematically, shall we? Armor Emporium, irrelevant. Not bookshop. ID scroll is cool, I'll take one eventually. Curings and haste and cancellation are all much better. I do not have them, so we'll definitely take Curing and Haste. The Haste is super expensive. Now that I have Blink, it's a little less mandatory. I'm going to come back when I have more money. Don't care about that. Heal Wounds is really nice. Oh, I have Curing. It just wasn't on the litter I'm used to it on. Heal Wounds is really nice. I'll take an extra. What else you got? Blink Scroll, even just the idea is super valuable. Take a few ID scrolls while I'm at it. Alright. Good enough for now. Alright. I think we're ready to go to the lair. We'll come back again when we have even more money. There's a jewelry shop eventually that I'm going to need to find, but for now, let's just not die. Great. Alright. I think we can easily get a full clear on lair here. As in with my current level of power. We should turn off Ice Magic at this point, since it's not being prepped for anything greater. And is there anything we're building towards? Not especially. Conjuration is just universally good. Spellcasting is good, so maybe I should switch over to Dodge at this point. They don't have a better direct plan. I'm tempted to pre-memorize Transmutation. Oh, we have a lot of books here. No. No. Blade Hounds is something. Dragon Form Dragon Call is something. Ignite Poison is something. I'll branch into transmutations early. There's at least enough transmutation adjacent stuff available that I'll get some value out of it. And if nothing else, Dragon Form can be enough to win S branches. If I ever find myself needing to focus on just, I need some tool. The alternative, though, the smarter alternative would be to go summonings and focus on my Lightning Spire, my ability to summon dragons eventually, my ability to summon... Damn, now that I say it out loud, that actually is just a much better plan. I just don't like summoning, it's not fun. Okay, we're in trouble here, actually. It doesn't look like it, but we're getting pretty surrounded. Let's head north. Sherlock. Out of the displeasure. There's some amazing airstrikes I'm getting right here. Let's see if we can't land a few poison darts in ya. Good. I'm pretty sure I'm not wearing a hat, so I need to go back for that immediately. Sky Shark is fast. Oh my god. Yep, was not wearing a hat. Now I am, and speaking of which, if I have enchant armor, it's as good a target as any. Whoa, 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 what the hell dagger was that? It's a kind of dagger that I am very much a fan of adding to my dagger collection. +7 for hitting, freezing on landing, corrode with evocable blink. Why do I have evocable blink already? Something gave it to me. That ring, I think. That RF +++ ring or whatever. Well, so let's drop the generic javelins. Let's drop the uninteresting dagger and the Holy Wrath weapon. Take the +7 dagger of it'll actually hit. And go from there. It will corrode on removal, which is not the, or it'll corrode on being hit, which is not the end of the world. Plasma beam is available. It would be highly unlikely to be effective if I don't train fire, but I could easily do that. What artifacts have I ignored? None. Man, all the artifacts I found in this run, I found literally just in the last few minutes while you guys were watching. How cool is that? Trident of Flame is garbage. Trident of Poison is marginally improved. Using the dagger on targets that don't need a full airstrike is going to be a really important mana saving measure for me. I am playing this Gas Guzzler Octopode build. Good. Lightning Spire stall them. Back off. Let's get out of here. You don't need to kill them. Basically, I need to get Plasma Beam loaded and then I'm golden, or I need to get transmutations going. I can do either answer. And given current board state, Fire Magic and Plasma Beam is more conducive to what I'm trying to do, so we'll do that. Air Magic is already high enough that I have plenty of points invested. And yeah, cool. If I find Storm Form or Statue Form, great. If not, I can always switch over to Dragon Form. Plasma Breathing Dragon would be amazing too. Like, you know, it's not like I can't use multiple things. But right now I'm using a -intelligence ring, so that's significantly impacting my higher level spell casting. Good. Oh, less good, much less good. Let's back off. Let's back off. How did I end up here? Can we blink out of this? You know what? Training evocables to 5 just to improve the blink alone is probably worth it. And most likely it goes well beyond that, actually. As in, each wand it powers up will also be very valuable. So even if I go beyond just 5 up to 10 or something, I can't really regret it. I really say I would regret that. Lightning Spire is doing all the heavy lifting today. It looked a lot like the wand I left behind in the labyrinth, so very likely I left behind quite a few big charges, which is unfortunate. But there was a very good chance of dying if I got a little too gutsy there, so I can't really fault myself for bailing when I did either. Cool. Okay, what does that do, by the way, to casting this? 28% to 21%. That's excellent. Here's the thing, even if I don't make this my permanent option for blinking purposes, there's a good chance that I have the stagger as a swap ability for when it counts. So, well, +7 dagger with any resistances on it at all isn't going anywhere, anytime soon either. That's not the kind of item you just easily replace. Although nowadays with staffs having ego properties, I don't know, maybe that logic will change. Maybe it'll almost always be a good idea to have a nice staff. Alright, lignification. That could have saved my bacon on a couple of occasions. Jesus. Every floor, man, feels like a massacre fight just to get in. Are you guys happy? I'll try to 2-pack double team me right at 2 packs, double team me right at the start. Now you're all dead. Lesson number 1, don't ever mess with octopi pre or post transmutation. Freezing Cloud was definitely the right option. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't my preferred branch out, but can't argue with results, and I really did need to graduate beyond pure Lightning Spire right when I did. Because I would love to have we specifically came to the water on purpose because of that roly guy. Lightning Spire should help us. And we'll see if we can't make anything brown in the process. Two drownies. Oh, I didn't realize that you could aggress on deep water. Shit. Yeah, we did. What's the over-under on paralysis? Not very good. Oh, we have blink now. Let's just blink. 90% of the time that works. We can just walk away here. Let's put down a Lightning Spire first, so that every turn that I'm walking away is a chance to actually fix the problem. You. My hidey hole. Oh, this is not a safe hidey hole with you, huh? There you go. Pretty sure elephants can come in deep water. I'm pretty sure. Yep, they can wade right in. You know what they can't deal with? Being frozen to death. Honestly, this hidey hole just needed to keep the boulder beetle out and did that fantastically. Everything else is a bonus. What else you got? Game toads. Basin. We'll read those off the floor, please. Also, do we have any just garbage stuff that needs to be dropped? I'll use that. On this cast, you can see it. Boom, sandblast pass wall. Right. Good enough. I think what's happened is I'm still mentally used to books having lots of options, and since books have all been reduced in terms of the number of spells they offer, it's not that I make bad judgments. It's that my instinct for how good it is to have found a bookshop or a specific book rates it at one value, and then I'm disappointed when it doesn't live up to that value. That's what's going on. Let's take a look inside this lens and see what I'm ignoring. There's a ghost, so right off the bat, it could be much more scary than it looks. ID scroll, paralysis wand, and some other random golds. Not worth worrying about. We're going to look for a bookshop. There are two, both on D7, so we're going to go and explore those right now. I have enough money to think about it now. Ignite Poison is really good, and it gives me the whole path walk along fire. Arc Jolt is apparently good. MCC is obviously got its value. Rise I've heard nothing but good about. Burglary, touch, keep, dragon. Okay, the dragon is another book that's worth looking into. Draken form is available to me. Draken Call is available to me, but never anytime soon for either of them. Tundra doesn't really offer me anything I value. Okay, so I guess from this shop, Everburning Encyclopedia is a very, very high value pickup. Ignite Poison turns my poison darts into something good. That's about it. DHI's, oh, and of course the Dragon Book. Okay. And I believe there was a stapler. Let's go there. Whoa, okay. A lot of books here. Nope. Nope. Wait, what are those? So, landmines? Interesting. Handmade dead. Flamewave is good. I don't need it though. Ooh. Straight up OD with nothing else is not without its charm. Plasma Beam, man. That's where it's at. And it's already castable. I think we've made our sale here. We're going to memorize Plasma Beam immediately, and we're going to get Rise for free as a result. And we'll put that on F, please. And I will do quick bio. Be right back. Alrighty, let's get back to it, shall we? So, of all of these fancy pants bookshops, those were the best the game had to offer. What other shops was I looking at? Armor, antiques, scrolls, means distillery. I'm assuming all of these are just duds for me, right? There's some random stuff that could be nice. File of Floods is pretty cool. Hard to argue with the File of Floods. I do want that stuff, actually. I'd like to take me to that magic scroll shop, and we'll buy the Amnesia, and we'll buy Fear. If for no other reason than just to know what they look like. We can pitch Vulnerability and Immolation. There are circumstances to use them, but very rarely that I would need to carry them on my person. And we'll take Amnesia, and we'll take Fear, please. What else? Finish IDing as many things as we can. Okay, what else? Nothing. All right. What other shops you got? Bucklers of Use. I'm not paying 210 for no haste potion. Rather just doing it. Fog is good. I could see myself wanting a fog. I have plenty of fogs. I have plenty of heal wounds and cure rings. Okay, so we're good. We can come back here later when we need to line our pockets, but for now, let's finish the layer out. I just specifically wanted to get, oh, and that reminds me, now that we're doing this, let's get fire up to 10 and air, turn it back on until it's as high as I was aiming for. Because Plasma Beam will benefit from both of those, I believe. Also, do we need these rings that are sapping my intelligence? Probably not. Is there any in-plus gear that I've ignored? No. Okay. So we'll start with this, and then Plasma Beam our way through it to finish him. out because that whole area just got nasty. Go somewhere else. Plasma beam. Okay, I forgot that plasma beam can't be aimed, so can't actually deal with closing in on the hydras. And I have to pay attention to what's being targeted. I can't just spam it. But within those limitations, it's very good. Example, right now, kind of sort of hits everything I needed to. Okay, this situation is not good. Let's evoke a blink. Perfect positioning. Why don't you all just come right through the ices and then we'll plasma beam finishers. Plasma beam finishers. Plasma beam is not spam castable quite yet. I guess it is the highest level spell in my arsenal, so we'll keep checking in on it to see how it's growing. Really, we need to get some good jewelry eventually. Need is relative, obviously. This game I could probably do with nothing more than I've got already, but I would be very happy to have more. Oh my god, this is just the nastiest spots. Last spot left. Count. Try and draw everything towards us and continue to use our MP judiciously. Basically, Airstrike is still MVP. Spam castable, high damage. Dispatches targeted enemies regardless of position. But as Plasma Beam becomes more reliable to cast, it's going to supplant it entirely, I suspect. We need more mana regen. Need everything, everywhere, all at once. How did that Hydra get here? Definitely not here before. Has there been like a change in the way spell delay is processed, or maybe it just got summoned by that bad boy? Not summoned, teleported in. It will burst its mind. 50-50, it's dead. 50-50, it's not dead. Come on, come on. 50-50, it's dead. 50-50, it's dead. Oh, wait, not anymore. Damn. Let's get out of here. We did not successfully get out of here, and now we can't attempt that particular trick anymore. We do have enough for one more airstrike. That should be enough. Whew. What a miserable situation. Okay, so we're dead. Or dead as we stand unless we cure. We should ambrosia or heal wounds or something here. Fog is not a terrible option. The enemy that I fear is probably on the other side of this thing. I think heal wounds. We don't want to go confused just yet. And yeah, magic's okay. I don't want to use my last magic if I can get away with it. Is there any way I can get away with it? I think Butterflies might be okay. Fog is best. We just fog here. %60 to hit versus 65% to hit. 39 damage max. If it hits me, 26 damage, 50-50 that it hits. I think we take the shot. There we go. Boy. Please put down your hand. You are not sure. Alright, we're not lethally poisoned, so we just wait this out. You would think that we didn't have giant stacks of curing the way we're trying so hard to preserve our resources. And in reality, the opposite is the correct situation, and what we should be doing is liberally using our resources. And especially because we're Gazal, we can all just pop a free potion or whatever. Not free, we can all just pay for a potion if we need it. And get the money back by the buy. Where are we at with this? Plasma beam is down to 11%. That's much more reliable than it was just a little while ago. And it is actually hitting targets now, which is great. Still expensive at 6 mana, but it's like a single target fireball. So hard not to like it. Damn it. Insert again. Drop a lightning spire for sure. I guess Vi's electric charge is starting to show its value. This would be a perfect situation to just have a get out of dodge. We'll airstrike this guy first just to take him out, and then start working our way around like this. What the fuck? That thing hit fast and hard. Maybe? You know what? Plasma beam is probably specifically bad in wide open spaces. It doesn't control space very well. You need your enemies to bunch up for them all to get hit at once. It requires multicasting. You're very vulnerable to having an enemy come around you. You guys are gone. That's what I needed. Okay. Ring of Will. I'll take that over a ring of protection from fire. since I have a triple RF and a weapon of RF, it kind of renders more RF completely superfluous. Okay, I see why this has been so hard. We've been clearing out the quote-unquote orb chamber, as it were. Whip of Venom can go. Sword of Protection can go. Keep the roots. I remember when Protection was a universally good brand for a mage because it gave you a bonus to AC. Now it's so bad because it only works if you keep using it to hit things, and it doesn't care if you're hitting it. And it cares if you're hitting it. You have to hit it with a weapon, not with spells. So it effectively won't ever see play. At this point, I'm willing to swap out basic shock. I'm not using that anymore, and just use the plasma beam in its place. All right, we got a lair clear. It was hard, but we got there. Time to go clear the main dungeon. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, might, but we have the tools for sure. I forgot that I changed the letter. Can you believe that? Used the wrong ability. All right. If we can one-shot kill trolls with plasma beam, it's starting to get powerful. I'm pretty sure that was a blink scroll I found. So yes, now I have the ability to survive instantly lethal situations. So many trolls on this floor. Trolls. Spider form, whatever. Book of Storms, whatever. I really would like to get a cool form going. I should probably just mentally decide that I'm not playing to play well, I'm playing to have fun. And what would be fun is to be a dragon with plasma breath and focus on getting my transmutations up, and then along the way find the storm form and just take that instead. Like, how is this a bad plan? It cannot be a plan that wins me the game, but how is it a bad plan? I think the phrase "doesn't win me the game" is its own answer. Thank God that Cyclops didn't just throw a rock and end my run. I would have been so sad. So much better that he killed me in melee. Hey, I remember when I had to run from you guys in gauntlets. Now I have options. Oh, Buckler of Protection is tempting. What does that do to my casting? Very little. In fact, almost nothing. We'll go ahead and put a full point into shields. Bucklers apparently require a lot more training now than they used to. That's something I read has been nerfed. But I can deal with that. That's no big deal. When I start trying to cast higher level spells, I'll worry. Okay, D14. And I think this is the extent. This is the greatest extent. This is past the extent of where I got shafted. We're finally seeing some new material here. Okay, some very close stairs. That's frustrating. Take the non-closed stairs, please. Good old D&D level wizard, low-level wizard, gets in a scrape, runs out of mana, runs for days. Q yakety sax. Oh, this is a bad position to fight. There we go. Vampires. I hate vampires. Yeah, you can hit my own ally. What do I care? I summon him. I can definitely summon him. He's mine to destroy. Ah, that's cool. Because Plasma Beam is partially electricity, you can use it against fiery enemies sometimes, obviously. That's really cool. I'm totally down with that. You guys are lined up quite nicely for this. What? We got rid of a big skeleton? Those guys are notoriously hard to get rid of. That's cool. I think that's probably the right steer to use. That's right. I don't need a see invisible ring if I have a see invisible thing. Hat. I don't actually resist cold at all. This is a bad spot to fight. This is much better. He took a step away, allowing me to unleash my bipolar. Oh, unleash my dual power. Electrical fire. But incidentally, are we training fire anymore? No? I've technically got high enough. Turn back on fighting and dodging. Those never go out of style. Dodging actually might go out of style if I don't become a kitty. No, we'll put a few into transmutations, but don't go hog wild with it. It's plenty. And you can keep the spell casting going because clearly I'm going to be a caster for life. And I keep complaining about being out of gas, so more mana points is definitely desirable. Periodically keep checking my spell list, make sure I'm learning new stuff. Where are we at here? Where are we at? We are gonna freeze you guys big time. And if you are still alive, you get to get zapped. Electrical fire. Okay, so here is actually interesting. I'm running into the limit of the range of the attack, not... I assumed it would go full screen to the furthest enemy, but no, it's limited range. So... still in the dungeon, right? This is feeling like the depths, with just how tiptoey I have to be. I guess these are harder enemies. Alright. Zap, zap, zap. Boom, boom, boom. Zap, zap, zap. Boom, boom, boom. Let's freeze this hallway out. I said let's... oh, never mind. You changed into ice. That means... you've fallen into plasma fire. Okay, that thing can jump and is very scary. I think it's reasonable to bolt these guys. Just to make sure. Lord knows I'm getting that bolt back soon enough. Plasma beam finisher. Ooh, trove. 19 curing potions, eh? How far off are we? 12? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Not out of the question. I'll come back for that. If it's a jewelry trove, I'll be very happy. But in all probability, 19 curing potions is going to be better than whatever's in there. Oh no. No, 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 no. Bad baby, bad, 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 bad. It is so satisfying to finally be able to deal more damage by myself than by my summon. This plasma beam is hitting much harder than my summoner is capable of doing. We'll go ahead and get that shield up to 3, why don't you? You're not getting a calcify off of this. Not through this fog, you're not. I have enough money to buy everything, so I am going to take the time to go and collect all the curing potions and heal wounds potions I have yet to pick up. Slow and methodical though that is, and whatnot, it's still better than just being fancy and fast and dying because I didn't have it. Plus, when you know exactly how much you have, you make more appropriate, less greedy decisions, less unnecessarily greedy decisions with Quicksilver. We can drop our one-off Curari. We can drop... We can drop enchant armor. Pretty sure I can quickly max these out. Alright, dungeon cleared. Let's go and get every curing potion this side of the Mississippi. You see, we'll take the fog as well. We'll take a tin of tremor stones. It is strictly superior to not having one. And money will grow on trees at this stage of the run. We'll take a heal wounds while we're at it. What else? We'll take cure. It's fine. We'll take a cancellation, even if it's expensive. And we'll go to the Orcish Mines. Technically not the next step, but I just think it's reasonable here. There's also Volcano, apparently, which I'm very eager to go into, given just how strongly I resist heat when I need to. So it's small enough in the Orcish Mine levels that I don't expect to have a hard time finding the Volcano. So I'm not going to burn any kind of discovery scrolls on it. Just meander around till I get there. I will avoid picking up every last piece of gold until I lock that in. Okay, there's an Orcish Warlord. That changes the math significantly. Okay, we need to start planning our route so that we can actually get to the rest of this area. And unfortunately, that probably means I don't want to teleport. That could make things much worse. What do I need here? I strictly need to have magic or ambrosia, and yeah, there's no point beating around the bush. Just do what you need to do. Win. Instead, exactly what we had to do. Stared the devil in the face and took him out. Okay. Now we can get back to looking for thing. At the moment, we should have enough to drop the lightning spire. I'm thinking it's going to be necessary with the sheer brick of enemies I'm up against. So I forgot this, but they scale the difficulty of the Orcish Mines by how deep you enter it. And this is a fairly deep Orcish Mines at D10. So maybe I'm seeing a much harder Orcish Mines than typical. Okay, rocks nearby. We're going to head towards that gold pile. I assume that that's where it'll be. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Well, here's a bit of fire anyway. There's the volcano. Okay. Before we go in, drop whatever we don't want to carry in with us. Certainly a trident of venom seems superfluous to carry around. Oh, literally Zom's chessboard piece that I'll never use this can go too. Should have at least 4 slots when I come back. Flame is going to prove useless in there. Okay, in we go. We are off +++, right? Okay, good. 4 resists. We attack with cold and lightning, and we resist fire. Oh no. Okay, so this is the hasty one. This is the version of the volcano where the faster you get through it, the better. If I recall correctly. So far, nothing that tickles my fancy that I have to have. This caps on plasma beam. But I am able to kill with a plasma beam, so that's good. I'd rather come out of this with no loot alive than with loot and half dead. So, yeah, see, there used to be more loot, and the lava spread up and destroyed some of it. All right, I guess that's it. Let's leave. So we had a few turns to explore that before it all got overrun in. I did not expect that, so I went much slower than I perhaps could have. But again, it's tough to say that I missed anything of note. Volcanoes are not the best. Ice caves tend to have better looting, but I'm actually poorly set up to deal with an ice cave right now. I don't even have resist cold. I don't even have 1 pick of resist cold, actually. Back up. Plasma beam. Plasma beam. Plasma beam. God, I love spells that make you care about positioning, and conjurations rarely do that so directly as plasma beam does. Which is bizarre because it specifically does not let you target. But that's why the positioning matters so much, because your positioning is effectively what's doing the targeting. Alright, now we just stab you to death. Both counts. Down, you're down, you're down, you're down. You're not down yet. Now you're down. And that should do it. Okay. Do I dare go deeper? I mean, I can't see why not. Arc Jewel would have been cool here. Unfortunately, the real problem here is that my intelligence is 20, and I'm an octopus. An octopus at this stage of the game can very well have an intelligence of 40 plus wizardry going with the right jewelry. But I have all of the wrong jewelry right now. So, any luck, the shops at the end of Orcish Mines will give me a huge power boost. Because wizardry tends to be easy to come by, and I haven't come by it. In +6, at least one of them tends to come by pretty easily, and I haven't found it yet. Okay. We definitely take a cheap blink scroll without even looking at anything else. What is blasting in blood? LRD, Hydra Summon, Buckler Boomies. I'll take the triple stack of butterflies. I don't know, but I think butterflies are very good. I'll take easy Brilliance Pot, no problem. Okay, what's next? The thing is, when you have Gazog, you tend to just make purchases and worry about what you're going to do with them later. For cheap consumables, you want an endless flow of consumables in your inventory as a Gazogite. So you can afford them. It's not like a 60 purchase here prevents a purchase there. A 60 purchase here just means that I have to kill 2 more enemies to make another 60. Down. Just pop. That's all I'm down for. Honey, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Look, I gotta tell you, I've cast this thing a million times. The odds of it hitting my ally are low. The odds of my ally carrying are 0. You summoned? No. Where the hell did you come from if you're not summoned? It's so bizarre. Oh, you were summoned. By that thing. It's not dead. Let's drop another. Let it do its thing, man. Let it do its thing. Okay, good enough. So, where are we with this place? Cleared out the greeting party or not quite yet? Yeah, we take the fogs, please. And we'll take a spare ambrosia, even though I've yet to find the opportunity to use one. You know what? We'll take that mutation potion too. And we'll take curing and heal wounds and magic. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How are you guys here? Okay, you know what? Jason. Warrior and sorcerer down. That's key. Drop an ice bomb. If you guys want to fight in this hallway, that's fine, but you're going to have to deal with the terrain cost. Beams. Beams. Okay. Amassing some serious wealth here. So far, nothing as threatening as what has been at the door. That orcish warrior pounding beat down entrance was still quite terrifying. We good here? We good here. Whew. You're not going to be happy with this, but I'm going to sleep quite easily tonight. I love your money. Alright, new bookshop. No. Self-Lord Servitor with Orb of Destruction is game winning, so maybe. No. No. Another Book of the Dragon. Summon Forest is cool. I mean, Olgrip's Toxic Radiance plus Ignite Poison is a great combo, and it remains a great combo for a very long time. Yeah, we'll put a pit inside you to figure out what that is. It's not very good. Kind of just stalling out without committing to a plan. I need to commit to a plan to have a shot at winning the game. I don't actually love Dragon form, especially when I haven't found Resist Cold, even in its most basic form. So let's begin with that truth. So stopping transmutations is fine. Air magic and fire magic are giving me good plasma beams. I have Maxwell, so that's still out. Transmutation to ignite poison. That's promising. Ignition is way out of my reach, but Starburst should be within my reach. Oh, that was not offered, huh? Okay, no problem. No problem. We'll take Ignite Poison, Olgrip's, because throughout most of the volts, even it's still useful. Forest is not terrible. Olgrip's Toxic Radiance is a pure poison spell, correct? Yes, so it should be spam castable in no time. We'll actually put a limiter on it. I don't want poison trained past 8. I don't even want to train to 8, but yeah. Because it's also, that'll help with my gas guzzling problems to have a lock on target spell. So now that plus ice are my crowd control killers. Swamp or Spider Nest? Spider Nest is really good, actually, for Olgribs. Oh, no. That's not what we want to do at all. We don't resist poison though, right? Yeah, so that's kind of a non-go. We don't particularly want to do either of those without it, but Swamp is more survivable. So we'll go Swamp. A lot of Swamp enemies will go down to some combination of ice and fire. Okay, this is really a bad door to bail on, but I kind of have to. So we'll bail, come back with the full mana, and then deal with it. Shit, I really do need a transmutation just to have some AC, huh? Alright, new plan. We're going to go all in on Dragon Form. That's the plan. Drop fighting, trickle spell casting in case I get a branch out, and then focus. Okay, we are at melee with fucking Tesla. And we blinked into a bad spot. I don't even know how to deal with this. We're just going to blink way the hell away. Now we're up against a wall. Olgrip would be really good if it works here. It did not. That time it did. Put up an ice cloud. We'll drink a brilliance potion. We've got to have one, right? Yeah, good. All right, perfect. We'll drop another ice cloud any second now. How bad? Very bad. Okay, poison is building. What to do? I could Phantom Mirror him, couldn't I? Yeah, that'd be nice. Hopefully one of the two of them dies to the other. He does not look like my ally, right? Yeah, he's my enemy. Okay, we're gonna ignite poison on him. Back up, and Mephitic Cloud will not reach, okay? Okay, so we are just failing all of our rolls here, actually. Golden Aura to the rescue. Try and get that Mephitic Cloud going. We still are brilliant, right? So Plasma Beam we can spam. Oh, but Plasma Beam is only half effective against him because he's doubtless resistant to it. Do we resist electricity? Oh shit, we don't resist electricity. Well, let's fix that right away and thank our lucky stars he didn't call our bluff sooner. Now we'll Plasma Beam. Plasma Beam will not hit him now, okay. Do we still want to take this fight? Do we want to random teleport? He's not getting any less dead. We have Curari? We don't have Curari. Oh my god. Okay. Calm down. Think. You're still brilliant. So another attempt at toxic energy is reasonable. Good. Good. Great. Okay, what just hit me? The Eleonoma nearly killed you in one shot. So we teleport now. Now we just teleport. Now we're dying. So now we just teleport. You gotta heal wounds. Papa heal wounds. Yeah, gotta blink. Blink. Actually, don't blink. You might need to blink when you get there. Pop another heal wounds. Oh shit. Okay. Do I just heal wounds again? Is there another solution? I'm still got the teleport loaded. Don't want to waste a fear. I guess we do random blink. Okay. Now we have no ability to get back our resist potion. We are very low on health. Let's Ambrosia here to get the health back rapidly. Ilinoma again locked us down. Blink away and we teleport away. And if necessary, we fear. Nope, we instantly died. What the fuck happened? Have they buffed these things or what? 53 damage. Damn, I've never died to one of these in all the time I've played this game. So I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm very frustrated. Let's just put it that way. $3D24. Fuck, that is really bad, actually. Probably I'm just not used to facing them in the swamp with no AC. That was such a good run. I had no reason to lose it. But I think if I'm being practical and honest, I fumfered around too much in the middle. If I was committing to being a dragon, I should have full committed. I could have had all the transmutation points added up. I could have been dragon forming right now. And that would have been enough. That would have been enough. Swamp with no resist poison. That's just a challenge. In that specific situation, Scroll of Poison before the teleport when Tesla was on the screen would have been smart. He would have been forced to deal with it while I was resisting, and then I could have ignited poison to make him die in fire clouds. That could have been an option. That would have also cleared the whole screen. That was just bad play. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. At this rate, I may not actually rack up a tournament win after all, but I am going to keep trying. I'm kind of like my pride's on the line with this octopus thing at this point. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys